three hands before up, can't stand to see me walk out the door. I'm trying to fight the feelings, the thoughts and thoughts is killing me right now. And God from all that was sticking two together. London yesterday, found myself in the city near Piccadilly, don't really. London yesterday, found myself in the city near Piccadilly, don't really know how I got here. I got some pictures on my phone, new names and numbers that I don't know. I press the places like Happy Road, day turns tonight, not sense to whatever we want. We don't enough to say. Just gotta be, just gotta be. Say to my friends in New York, say hello. My friends in LA, they don't know where I've been for the past few years or so. Paris to China to Colorado. Sometimes it's airplanes I can't jump out. Sometimes it's bullshit that don't work now. We have got our stories, but please tell me what it is to play it out. When you have me like ooh, yeah, they take you over. When everything is out. You gotta take it in. It's just gotta be the feeling. It's just gotta be the feeling. It's gotta be the feeling. Say this feeling that you can't find. The city is a fire. It's gotta be the feeling. Sleepy eyes, feel like there might be something that I'll miss. Obviously, I feel like the window closes so quick. Obviously, I'm taking a mental picture of you now. Cause hopelessly, the hopeless we have so much to worry about. It's just gotta be, it's just gotta be, it's gonna do. Good evening. It is an honor and a privilege to welcome you to the 66th commencement, try to say that 10 times fast, ceremony for the Miramonte High School and the class of 2025. So long. There we go. My name is David Leibowitz, and I am the senior
Good evening.
class president.
It is
To
an
be
honor
completely
and a
transparent,
privilege to
I had a
welcome you
difficult
to the
time writing the
66th
speech.
commencement.
Well,
Try to say
to
that
be
10 times
precise,
fast.
I struggled to start
Ceremony
the
for the
speech.
Miramonte High School and the
Fortunately, it
class of
wasn't due to crippling
2025.
procrastination, something I, like the rest of us, can't guarantee was abandoned over the past 4 years. No, instead, this
My name
debilitating
is
writer's
David
block
Leibowitz,
was
and
the
I am the
product of
senior class
graduation's
president.
overwhelming
To
surrealness.
be completely
My brain's
transparent,
inability to
I had
comprehend
a
the
difficult time
unexpected
writing the
arrival
speech.
of a day that had been pure
Well, to be
fantasy
precise,
for
I
many
struggled to
years.
start the speech. Fortunately, it wasn't due to crippling procrastination, something I, like the rest of us, can't guarantee was abandoned over the past 4 years. No, instead, this debilitating writer's block was the product of graduation's overwhelming surrealness. My brain's inability to comprehend the unexpected arrival of a day that had been pure fantasy for many years. To sit down at my computer, which at this point in the academic calendar was at more risk of acquiring cobwebs than channeling the keystrokes of a masterful oration, and compile my thoughts concerning the plethora of wacky and wonderful moments that define the last 4 years at Miramonte was daunting. I considered discussing how high school graduation is an extension of the glass half full, glass half empty analogy. Is graduation a culmination of last or the beginning of many firsts? Or comparing life to the traffic horrors of the J-Lot? But neither of these subjects seem to do justice to the awe-inspiring group of people that sit in front of me today. Perhaps what I settled on could be best described as a thank you. A thank you to each of the 309 people who now sit before me, bedecked in their emerald green gowns. I thank you for inspiring and collaborating with, laughing with, struggling with, enduring with, succeeding with, celebrating with, and learning with me over the last 4 years. Your character inspires me, our fellow Miramonte students, and our school to grow as better people, leaders, friends, and community members every day. I can say with confidence and unavoidable melancholy that these salmon-colored walls of Miramonte will greatly miss your presence. Yet I am so proud to graduate as a member of our strong, brilliant class, whose minds contain the solutions to climate change, world hunger, or potentially the ex-Oakland Athletics championship drought, though that last item will likely require the most amount of brain power. We are the future. As Miss Sorensen famously proclaimed, Miramonte kids are going to run the world. And that's a fact. I'll leave you with one piece of advice. Dare to dream. Don't let the fear of failure consume you. And always bet on yourself. You are bound for greatness. To our esteemed educators, mentors, and loving parents, we cannot thank you enough for your guidance, wisdom, and unconditional support. You have all been significant in shaping the young adults we are today. And to Miramonte High School's class of 2025, let's graduate. Thank you. It is my pleasure to invite up ASB officers for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please welcome Katie Barmer, ASB Treasurer, and Audrey Kosla, ASB Vice President.
Please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by our senior choir. Our senior choir will be performing We're Going to Be Friends. Our senior choir will be performing We're Going to Be Friends.
Tears giving out, back to school, bring them out, wear your shoes, glossy leaves, hearts, on your chest, and I can tell how you are getting from love. I can tell school you said we went to school, me, Susie Lee, I'm in the park and under the trees. We get the eyes on us and bells, months and months, taking on others and we don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. We sit side by side in Africa. Teachers there are so many. She likes to be a saint and like God.
Thank you to our amazing senior choir. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker of the evening. Please join me in welcoming to the stage our amazing Principal Award winner, Zoe Zimmerman. Thank you to our amazing senior choir. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker of the evening. Please join me in welcoming to the stage our amazing Principal Award winner, Zoe Zimmerman.
Thank you to all of the faculty and staff for choosing me to speak today. I am so honored to have this opportunity. How am I supposed to eloquently sum up all of the experiences that have shaped us into who we are today? Growing up with you all has been the greatest gift I have ever received. I don't know if many of you know this, but I had a plan to write a letter to everyone in our grade before we graduated. I know I was a little crazy, but not for thinking I didn't have something I appreciated about everyone in our grade, but for thinking I had the energy to do that. My idea was that every person sitting before me has had an impact on my life, no matter how small. Some of you have been my best friends since I walked into my first grade class at Glorietta, and others I've only met this year, but you are all important to me just the same. However, since I decided not to waste the paper on those letters, to make Miss Smith proud, of course, I've decided that I'm writing one letter to the whole class of 2025, and this is my letter. Dear Miramonte class of 2025, I know that no one understands how or what they feel right now. You are all excited to leave, but scared to take the road away from the people that have been there for you your whole life. You feel proud that you completed your classes and made it all the way to graduation. Maybe right now you're not even focused on what I'm saying, but deciding if you're going to be that person that tries to do a flip off the stage when we read your name. Please don't. I'm here to tell you that there's no right feeling to feel right now. You can feel every feeling and nothing at all, but know that you deserve to be here and you worked hard to do so. Growing up, we have waited for this moment because it meant we got to go out into the world and make our own decisions. But now that it is here, I can't help but feel like I want a little more time with all of you. I want to attend one more Scholastic Book Fair in elementary school so I can buy a cool looking book that I will never read, or perform in one more Mr. Pickett musical. I want to jump back to 7th grade and buy another, ice cream sandwich from the Bow Wow Chow. Or maybe even be sitting on the bus again, thinking we only had a few weeks off of school in March of 2020. I want to attend my first rally again when senior year seems so far away, or sophomore year, but most of all, I want to go back to the beginning of high school when I had no idea how much I would grow. I can't help but think that our younger selves would be so proud of how far we've come. All the late nights studying for tests, grueling sports practices, and the days when it all felt like too much have been worth it. The next chapter of our lives begins in just a few moments. I think the hardest thing to remember is that we are all still growing. And just because we've graduated does not mean we are done being young. We can still make mistakes because we have so much more to learn. At the start of senior year, I decided I was going to try to say yes to as many things as I could to optimize my last few months. So as you turn the pages on the next few years, no matter where your next steps lead, remember to say yes. Say yes to getting some ice cream with your roommate at 1 a.m. Say yes to going on a trip to the city or to go skydiving. Let yourself grow and challenge yourself to say yes. I'm so proud of each and every one of you and all of the work you have done to get where you're sitting today. And I mean this wholeheartedly. You are all going to do amazing things. The interesting thing about the most memorable moments of your life is that you usually don't know you were in the middle of them, but right now you do. So I want everyone to take a second to look around and think about everyone that has helped you get where you are right now. And know that this is a moment you are going to remember forever. But in order to do that, we have to actually graduate. So I leave you all with the wise words of Winnie the Pooh. How lucky am I that I have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? Sincerely, your student body president, Zoe Zimmerman. Thank you.
Congratulations, Zoe. We would now like to welcome Louis Lunt to perform a musical offering. Please welcome Louis up to the stage as he will be performing I'm Still Standing.
Hello? We good? Hi, I'm Lewis, as she already said. This is the song I sang at my 8th grade graduation to say I'm still standing after COVID. And now I'd like to sing it for you to say that we're all still standing after high school. You can never know what it's like. Your blood like winter freezes just like ice. And there's a whole lonely light that shines from you. You'll wind up like a wreck. You hide behind that mask you use. And did you think this fool could never win? Well, look at me, I'm a coming back again. I got a taste of life in a simple way. And if you need to know why I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing after all this time? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I never could have hoped to win. You're staring down the road, leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. Love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. Don't you know I'm still standing after all this time? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing better than I ever did. I'm still standing, Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you and great job, Lewis. It is our pleasure to introduce our principal for a presentation to the class. Please welcome Mr. Campo Piano.
Thanks, Eva. Parents, faculty, esteemed guests, and members of the class of 2025, welcome to Paul Uberry Field and the 66th commencement for Miramonte High School. I am Ben Campo Piano. I have the great privilege of serving as Miramonte's principal. I would like to extend a special welcome to two of our distinguished guests here today. President of the Acalanes Union High School District Governing Board, Jennifer Chen, and Associate Superintendent of Business Services in the Acalanes Union High School District and former Matador, Nick Carpenter. We're also joined today by so many staff members, administrators, faculty reps from every department of the school. And in today's landscape, the significance of public school education and educators cannot be overstated. I express my sincere, yes, I express, as do we all, our sincere gratitude to the members of the Miramonte staff for your unwavering commitment to our school, our community, and this exceptional group of students. To the senior, yes, let's give it up for our staff. To the senior class parent advisors, the incredible members of the Miramonte Parents Club, the devoted team on the Athletic Boosters Club, and the passionate members of the Orinda Network for Education, thank you. Your leadership and tireless dedication on these boards over the past 4 years have made a lasting and meaningful impact on every student in this class and across Miramonte.
and friend fallouts. Through wins and losses, on the field, on the stage, in the classroom, and in life. You've taken on things you didn't think you could handle, and then you handled them. And I've grown too. I've learned more about leadership from watching this class and working with you over the last 4 years than I could have from any book or conference or class. I've learned how to listen better, collaborate more, to show up with honesty, even when it's tough, how to be present and grateful, and how to embrace each and every person and moment around me. We've done this high school journey together these last 4 years, and I'll always remember this class and each of you for that, and be so grateful to the class of 24. And as we reflect on growth, this year holds a special place in Miramonte's history. Our school opened its doors in 1955, exactly 70 years ago. So while today is about you, your moment, your future, you're also part of something bigger. You're the 70th graduating class of a school that's been growing, changing, and shaping young people for 7 decades. You're part of a legacy, and you're helping carry that great legacy forward. And what a legacy this class leaves. What a legacy. You've excelled, beyond excelled, in the classroom, earning academic honors, scholarships, awards, acceptances, too long to list. You brought home championships, broken records, and represented Miramonte with pride across every field, pool, court, stadium, podium, and stage. But perhaps even more impressively, you've shown kindness, you've shown grit, genuine humility, and a real care for each other, and a care for your teachers and our staff, your parents and our community. You've built a culture that's inclusive, that's supportive, that's spirited, and fun. And that's not easy to do in high school, especially at a school as challenging, as complex, and as big as ours. Especially at a time in our world when negativity reigns supreme. And this is the real sign of growth. Deep, lasting growth that goes way beyond your scores, way beyond your GPA or your stat sheet. And here's the thing about growth. It doesn't come with a big announcement. There's no bell that rings when you've arrived. Growth just sort of creeps in. It shows up and it's noticeable when you look back and realize, hey, I used to be worried about that, and now I'm not. Or I used to feel like I didn't fit in, and now I do. Or Mrs. Manning's math test used to really scare me, and now I'm good. And yes, growth often means leaving something behind. That's the truth. That's the reality. Leaving behind a place, a comfort zone, a version of yourself that was safe and familiar. Leaving behind friends, family, and people you bonded with for 18 years. That's part of the deal. That's growth. But you're ready? I know you're ready. I promise you. Because you've done the hard, quiet, great work of growing. So what's next? Well, as Zoe said, you keep growing. You leave here tonight, you go forth, you try, you take risks, you win, you lose. You learn, and you keep growing. You grow in new places with new people and toward a future that isn't written yet, but it's yours to write and grow into. That's the joy. That's the process. That growth. That's the joy. Class of 2025, thank you for growing with me these 4 years and with each other. Thank you for your dedication, your excellence, your kindness, and your impact on this school, this community, and everybody next to you. You've made Miramonte better, and I truly mean that I have no doubt you're going to keep making the world a better place too. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We love you, we're proud of you, and go Mats! All right, now for the part, I will now begin the formal presentation of diplomas with Governing Board President Jennifer Chin and Associate Superintendent of Business Services Nick Carpenter. We will be assisted by Associate Principals Danny Caravallo and Jamie Greer. It is my pleasure to welcome back to the stage Katie Barmer, ASB Treasurer, Eva Krinks, ASB Secretary, Naisha Kali, ASB Equity and Inclusion Officer, and Zoe Zimmerman, ASB President, to assist with the reading of the names of the graduates of the class of 2025.
Wesley Tallis Adams. Stella Alexis Amati. William Anderson. Lauren Inksupanich. Suleiman Asim. Komal Kar Aujala. Sophie Rose Avery. Emma Pearl Baker. Mary Eleanor Ball. Gervine Carr Bath. Tyndall Rose Beam. Zachary Belcher. Mondana Berlui. Leela White Bickerstaff. Austin Valello. Thomas Sebastian Voifort. Eliana Davy Botine. Ethan Brar. Ashlyn Lee Browning. Liam Campbell. Mariana Carrigal. Joseph Alexander Cardosa. Jessica Danielle Chambers. Bianca Marie Chiapponi. Preston Luke Finn. Danielle Kailani Chin. Megan Ann Chong. Matthew Caleb Kai Chow. Venustiana Chu. Sam Chua. Anastasia Chubakova. Alexander Cleveland. Allegra Carly Charlantini. Kelsey Cole. Alden Poe. Braden Emilio Collins. Abigail E. Coleman. Lucas Oliver Crump. Jennifer Colima. Jacob Crisologo. Ava Sally DeCuna. Mary Alice Artemis Cropsey. Andrew Leander Davenport. Annie Josephine DeShiel. Chloe Deniston. Gabrielle Dennis. Theodore Beck Destino. Justin Andrew Durr. Gavin Dilly. Eva Samari Dollywall. Anton Dew. Audrey Elaine Dugans. Oscar Eames. Alexander Helix Solaris Dunham. Luke Andrew Edelin. Julian Alexander Ecker. Jonah Elias. Roxana Elfuriana. Arlene Hunter Amati. Caleb Samson Elkind. Sophia Merle Fayezi. Adria Madeline Asunka. Fiona Flynn. Natalie Melanie Franklin. Mario Wyatt Soucier. Luca Gatchinaru. Jason Thomas Friedman. Francesca Rose Gasparini. Hayden Cole Garfinkel. Oxo George. Jack Hanks. Ryan Kiami. Kyra Elise Giara. Emma Glanville. Thomas Brandon Giovinazzo. Ryan Green. Angel Elias Godinez. Demetrius Grisrid. Jocelyn Grilly. Tanner Parrish Gunn. Isabel Marie Gualco. Ryan Guthrie. Tatiana Amelie Gupta. Logan Wells Hagendorn. William Guzman. Tyson MacArthur Hanlon. Jonathan Edward Hall. Erin Rebecca Yabut Haro. Stephanie Burnett. Declan Drake Hassett. James Howlett Hasselman. Preston William Hawthorne. Henry Patrick Hawkins. Tyler Patrick Hennessy. Beatrice Delisle Heery. London Sky Hill. Emerson Bryn Henwood. Luke Robert Holden. Peyton Ho. Elizabeth Rosamond Howe. Patil Sion Harupian. Edmund Wong. Catherine Hu. William Edward Wynn. Woodrow Huey. Amber Caitlin Jaffrey. Lucas Sebastian Jacques. Elise Shu Jensen. James Barry Jenkins. S. Ring Jones. Wyatt Johnson. Laura Kathleen Helmar. Bill Archie. Sophia Emily Kahn. Lily Margaret Kalmar. Kenya Karachi. Audrina Kang. Maya Jules Keller. Gavin Kelleher. Meghana Kara. J. Kara. Leonie Beatrice Kim. Eva Sora Kim. Emma Haywan Kim Fernandez. Mia Kimball. Elliot Kim. Bryn Elizabeth Knudsen. Caleb Kreitzer. Noah William King. Sophia Laliberte. Michael Kirchman. Emilia Lara. Max Harold Langs. Lillian Morrison Lavelle. Alexandra Elizabeth Larson. Ethan Wanje Lee. Angela Lee. Ryan Wanjun Lee. Robin Levesque. Ryan West Lee. Adam Liao. Trenton William Fonts. Mikey Andrew Moyes. Abigail Mock. Grayson Jack Rago. Nicholas Matthew Lindbergh. Amelie Sophia Lowe. Josh Jongyi Lowe. Ryan Lochran. Benjamin Scott Lucas. Lewis Lunt. Ian Latrice Diaz. Charlotte Hope McClear. Andrew Daniel Hall. Lilia Anna Maharvitz. Marta Nananel. Aiden Richard Morano. Taylor Logan Marsh. Santiago Martinez Davis. Aaron Beatrix McFeely. Alex McManaman. Yuli Auburn. Claire Roberts Murphy. Edward Meredith. Eliana Claire Myers.
Miles Stanton Miller. Walter Heejun Min.
Diana Mineva.
Aya Kin Min.
Arna Vedant Misra.
Ava
Michaela Rose Mohan.
Adrian Roman Hall.
Lyden Henry Morris.
Dylan Patrick Morrison.
Baron Roston.
Felix Mueller.
Nadia Majedity.
Nathan Robert Murphy.
Dea Anjali.
Nandram.
Rafael Angel Navarro.
David Navarro Marcial.
Eloise Lilia Needle.
Chance Marie Newby.
Kyle Bueller.
Vivian Lucero Junius.
Lindsay Dorbin Obranovich.
Lindsay O'Brien.
Paige Addison Rodman.
Pramila Okite.
Duncan Matthew Oliver.
Luca Wilson.
Anna Phelan O'Neill.
Sophia Grace
Sophia Periscotti.
Robin Victoria Parmalee.
Raina Denise Patterson.
Adrian Cadroni.
Olivia Jane Penny.
Grace Perez.
Cooper Vinsoka Peruz.
Dylan Powers Peruz.
Lucas Peterson.
Vincent Pham.
Archira Niton Funpura.
Lucia Kirdon.
Avia Quadatore.
Jake Brian Quinn Ferguson.
Julia Francis Quinfers.
Jack Quinol.
Dario Roger. Magnolia Chambray Redmond.
Mitchell Clark Reichenbach.
Melina Wren.
Sohan Hugo Renault.
Quincy Neal Renninger.
Preston Alexander Reguem.
Abigail Rivera.
Amanda Carolyn Roach.
Madison Genevieve Roberts.
Thomas Alega Rodriguez.
Sam William Miller.
Evelyn William.
Phoebe K. Romano.
Person and Ronweber.
Ariella Rebecca Vega Rubens.
Jack Thomas Rudolph.
Kyle Preston Rundell.
Lena Aurora Rootspace.
Annabelle Bing Roberts.
Allison Blair Sagara.
Gavin Matias San Gabriel.
Maya Gabriela Sandoval.
David Elias Daughter Savannah.
Zoe Annabelle Schmidt.
Roderick Finn Strait.
Jackson Bullshreve.
Evan Schultz.
Olivia Tiffany Shin.
Eva Josefina Schedule.
Emma Ray Slack.
Alyssa Kiara Smith.
Cooper Wing Smith.
Harrison William Joseph Smith.
Kristen Ing Smith.
Weston Stockwell.
Amelia Elizabeth Song.
Dominic Sorensen.
Elizabeth Grace Souza.
Carly Ava Spence.
Isabel Valentina Starkey.
Cooper Joseph Stern.
Brandon Stearns.
Thompson Hunter Sykes.
Emily Lee Scott.
Zachary Jahan Sullivan.
Ryan Roberto Swanson.
Sophia Rose Sweat.
Dylan Walker Taz.
Lee Taylor.
Robin Andres Terry.
Marion Grace.
Isaac Timon.
Olivia Chang.
Leah Tong.
Grace Chody.
Jacob Cameron Tran.
Tyler Louise C.
Logan Tucker.
Griffin Alexander Tunney.
Ace Myrtle.
Nolan Turtle.
Gunther Philip Uriardi.
Santiago Emiliano Velasquez.
Leah Ann.
Miles Frederick Bonham.
Josephine Grace Ward.
Mariah Grace Victoria.
Mark Alexander Waterbury.
Reed Waters.
Daniel Lee Payne.
Kristen Weber.
Hazel Beverly Wiener.
Joseph Anthony Buckley.
Noah Elliott Simon.
Katrina Marie White.
Sam Lucas White.
Austin Ryan Davies.
Louis Windhurst.
Chase Minjia Wong.
Emma Marie Long.
Kobe Matani Wong.
Sydney Long.
Grace Hem.
Madison Bailey View.
Casey Young.
Nathaniel Joseph Zapala.
Alice Jones.
David Joseph Leibowitz.
Catherine Patricia Butler.
Eva Francis Prince.
Audrey Elizabeth Costa.
Aisha Colley.
Zoe Kennedy Zimmerman. Before certifying our graduates, I would like to ask our seniors to please rise. I'd now like to welcome back David Leibowitz, Senior Class President, Kyra Giara, Senior Class Treasurer, Navia Kadahuturi, Class Vice President, to lead the class in the changing of the tests. Receiving our diplomas is the first step in becoming high school graduates. As the president of the senior class, I will now lead the class in the second step, the changing of the tassels, by moving our tassels from the right to the left side of our graduation caps. It is my pleasure to certify the graduates of the class of 2025 and hire exclusively in accordance with the statutes and codes of the state of California as principal of Miramonte High School under the accreditation of the Acalanes Union High School District. I'm certified that this class has completed and fulfilled all academic requirements suitable for graduation. I hereby graduate in the class of 2025.
You found